And friends, and for once I'm keeping my word. I told y'all I would try to be back first of the week, and here I am. I'm going to talk a little bit, so if some of y'all that don't want to hear me rattle want to fast forward, you can. But I've been working in the garden. I have still been dealing with that terrible rash. Fourth trip to the dermatologist Saturday. They gave me some medicine that's like a 3. That's almost a controlled substance, and it's a steroid, and I have to put it on carefully as directed because it can thin my skin even more. But one treatment of that and it's so much better. So I'm rejoicing today that something's finally helping. And today I'm going to make, the garden. I have canned 36 pints of green beans, some of them the flat Italian and some of them contenders. And I didn't video it because I've already videoed canning green beans. And I've done 12 or 15 pints of the Copycat Rotel that I originally got the recipe from Noreen's Kitchen. It's delicious. And I've canned jalapenos like you get, well, in the 70s when you go to a Mexican restaurant, you didn't get a bunch of red dip and chips and green sauce and chips. You just got a little dish of, and it was some kind of pickled jalapenos. It had onions and garlic and jalapenos and carrots in it. Well, a friend of mine figured out how to do it. So I have made, I think I made 7 or 8 pints because my jalapenos are making 7 or 8 pints of that. And I do have a video of it from the beginning, but I don't know what the number is on it. But today I'm going to make a sweet relish, and I had a friend that all of my growing up, she was married, you know, when I was still a kid, but we were close, and I was close to her kids. She made this sweet relish every year. Margaret Morris passed away a little over a year ago, I think. And she influenced my life more than she'll ever know, or she ever knew. My decorating at Christmas I got from Margaret. Mama did minimal decorations. Margaret went all out. And my bar is always full of goodies at Christmas. I got that from Margaret. Her formal dining table in there was covered with cookies and candies every Christmas. So got a lot of memories of her, and she showed me a lot of stuff. One year we made sock monkeys for all of our kids, and I don't know who all we made sock monkeys for, but we made a bunch of sock monkeys. We've had a lot of fun times. But I'm going to make her sweet relish today, and to redeem the time, I've already grated 7 cups of cucumbers, and I did it on my food processor. So here's the cucumbers. I've got to grate 3 cups of carrots, and I've got to cut up, and I'm going to whiz them up in the processor, 4 large onions. And it calls for 4 red bell peppers, but I bought big ones. And because it's my relish, and because I can, I'm going to add a green bell pepper in. So I've got to get these cut up, and I think I'm just going to gently, I don't want them to be mush, but I'm going to cut them up on the food processor. And I'm not going to make y'all watch me do that. I'm going to go over there and get these grated, these chopped, the onions chopped, and then I'll be back and we'll do the next phase of what we're doing. And by the way, I planted zinnias all in front of my chicken pen, and they've come up good and tall, and they're blooming, and I got a bouquet on my table, I'll show y'all in a minute, that I picked from my zinnia bed. But I went out there yesterday morning and something had got in there and wallered, I guess a coon trying to get in the chicken pen, wallered a bunch of them down, but I picked them back up, and I hope they perk back up. But I'm going to set my catch 'em alive trap over there, and if it's a coon, we'll catch him and relocate him, maybe to the hereafter and maybe down the road, I don't know. I'll leave that up to the boys to help me with that. We have some spices and seasoning that'll go in this, and I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. But I'm going to get the next step of this done at the processor, be back and show y'all my grated carrots and my chopped up onions and bell peppers, and then we'll get on with some of the best sweet relish you have ever had. It's good with peas, beans, it's good in tuna fish or chicken salad. It's just good. It's good with cream cheese to put on a cracker. So let me get the next part done, and I'll be back. And that way this video won't last 45 minutes and people won't watch it to the end, because I need to build my channel back up. My fault, I haven't been here, and the more watch time I get, the sooner it'll grow back like it's supposed to be, hopefully. thought I would show y'all my patriotic tree. Here's my den with all my little clear lights and plants and all. I'm just going to do a turnaround. This one I had in here Christmas and for the fall, but I leave it in here year round. This is something new to me, is the light that you put over your candle. You don't have to light the candle and it makes it smell pretty. And if you leave and you forget to blow it out, you don't have to worry about it because it's not going to catch the house on fire. This is my patriotic tree. And I will leave this up until September. And there's some more of the little lights. Okay, now I'm fixing to get back in here, and I would do a whole lot more, and I would have this tree normally would be in the sunroom, and I would have a small one in here. But if April's house sells, she's going to be coming in here and having to store some stuff. And so I'll have to put it in the sunroom until she can get a storage building to put her stuff in. So I'm just only decorating in here for the 4th of July and Labor Day. Some of my green beans that I just canned. Just a minute and I'll go show you the salsa. This is my copycat rotel, and oh my goodness, it's so good. This is pepperoncini peppers to make the Mississippi pot roast with, and I grew those peppers. And I have in the ice box, I think, let me show you the jalapenos that I canned that I was telling you about. I've already just about eaten half a pint, but it's peppers, carrots, onions, peppercorns, and some garlic, and oh my goodness, it's delicious. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is I've chopped my red and green bell peppers, put them in here, and get a spatula. I've been using my hand, but I've got a bunch of stuff to do, so I'll be nice and use the spatula. That was 2 big red or 4 small red bell peppers, and I did a green pepper too. This is 4 medium onions. I have the sweet Vidalia onions because Costco got them in, but this is a sweet relish, and I'm going to be putting sugar in it. And I didn't want to use my sweet onions, so that's just regular yellow onions. Then I've got 3 cups of grated carrots and 7 cups, which it actually came to 8 cups, of shredded cucumber. Guess I'm going to have to get my hands in it because I want to mix it all up. And then what we're going to do, you throw a handful of salt, which is about a cup of salt, 3/4 of a cup on it, and let it set, and it'll get some of the water out of it. That way your flavor from what you put in it for the flavoring is more intense. Let me show y'all. It's pretty already, and it has 2 small or 1 large jar of pimento goes in it. Okay, I'm going to rinse my hand off and put some salt in it. Now, where did my canning salt go? Here it is. Poor old soul. Got some lumps in here. I'm going to mash them right quick. Oh, I want to show y'all something else. My friend Gary, that's done so much work in my house, for my birthday gave me a gift card to TJ Maxx. Well, I spent it the other day. I'm going to show y'all what I got. Okay, I've just got a handful of salt, and I'm just going to put it on the top and let that set for a while, and it'll draw that water out. Now I'm going to turn this off and then go to the front and show you what I bought with my birthday card money. Here's my zinnias from my garden that I was telling you about. Isn't that pretty? Tickles me to death. I love growing stuff. See my big old turtle? Isn't that just the cutest thing? Let me get around here where you can see her from the front. I know it's a her because this is just a hen house here. Isn't she pretty? That's what I got with my gift card from Gary, and I just absolutely love it. I'll show y'all the front porch. I love my door. I replaced it. The one that was there when we built the house was just one slap out. I don't know if I showed you, my nephew last year put the pea gravel between the sidewalk and the porch and moved the big flower urns from April's house. I've got to get stuff potted in them, but he did a wonderful job of making this pretty too. Well, I said I didn't decorate anywhere but in the den, but I did decorate my bedroom. I found that flag throw at TJ Maxx and the pillow, and so I've got a little bit of patriotic in here too. Isn't that pretty? I just love it with my relish has been soaking with the salt for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to drain it. And then I have to put in 4 cups of apple cider vinegar. Is it 4 or 3? 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. And 5 cups of sugar. And some red pepper flakes, celery seed and mustard seed. I've got that ready to put in, and you'll have a recipe card at the end to get the measurements, and a half a cup of water. And then I'm going to boil it for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to put it in my jars. Now, if you pressure can something, you don't have to sterilize your jars because the temperature in the pressure canner will sterilize them. For pickles and stuff like this, that if you're going to water bath it, you need to have your jars sterile. Just to be safe, mine have been washed in hot soapy water, and they're in the oven at 200 degrees just to keep them hot. And what I'm going to do, and this is probably, I don't guess it's okayed by the government site, but I put it like I do my tomato relish. I put it in my pressure canner, and I bring the pressure up to 5 pounds for 5 minutes. Let it die down, and that puts a wonderful seal on it. And that's all you're wanting to do is seal it. And I've been doing this since 1975, and I've never had any problems with it. So that's the way I do it. If you want to water bath it, you'll have to look in the Ball Cannon book to see how long you would water bath it. Margaret never water bathed it or anything. She put the hot vinegar in it, tumped it up on its head, left it 24 hours, and the heat sealed. So, you know, the old timers didn't do what everybody's saying to do now. So you figure that out yourself. I'm giving you a good recipe, several options for sealing your jars. So I've got my colander in the sink. I'm going to step over there and drain this, and it made quite a bit of liquid, just that handful of salt. You don't rinse it or anything. You just drain that liquid off. Then we'll put everything in it, heat it, bring it to a boil, and get it in my hot jars, and then I'm going to seal it. Y'all see how pretty it looks in the jars. It's a beautiful relish. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I got it drained and squeezed and a bunch of it out. So now I'm going to put in here a tablespoon of mustard seed, a tablespoon of celery seed, and I don't know if I added this myself or if Margaret's original recipe had it, 2 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, a half cup of water, 3 cups of apple cider vinegar, 5 cups of sugar. I'm going to give that a stir. This pot's way too big, but I didn't have half as big one to put it in, and it wouldn't fit in my biggest, my 7-quart one that I make jelly in, so I'll just use this big old pot and reach down in there and get it out when it's time to jar it up. Okay, I've got it all stirred up good. I'm going to put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. I'm going to boil it 20 minutes, simmer boil, and then we'll put it in the hot jars, and I'm going to get it in my canner and pressure it 5 pounds for 5 minutes, and then I'll have me some relish that'll keep a couple of years on the shelf. Probably longer, but somebody might get me, the canning police might get me if I proclaim something that they don't approve of. Okay, y'all. My jars are very hot. And I am ready to start jarring it up. You want to leave, I always leave at least a ½ inch of headspace. I don't remember how much this makes, so we'll find out here. This jar is a little taller, but I'm gonna have to double. Well, I'll be Johnny. I might have to double stack them, so that's not gonna really be an issue. I think I'll probably have one on the top, maybe. I got one more here. Let's see what I can do. Cool down some. I might hold it maybe for a jiffy. Quick jiffy, it's hot. Okay, let me see what I'm going to have to do to even them up. A little too much in that one. Sometimes, like if I make this when I'm not gardening and I don't have the stuff here, if I buy it, like make it for Christmas gifts, I put it in the little bitty half-pint jars. That way I can give a variety of stuff to folks. Alright, I'm going to wipe my tops with vinegar. Get any sugar off that might be on there that would stop it from sealing. I've got my lids heating over there so that the rubber gasket will be ready to put on here. So I got let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 pints. Ooh, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Everything's got a ring. Okay, I'm going to set them in my canner. Top here, I can handle it, but that jar with that hot relish in it burn your fingers really bad, really quick. Okay, I've got 8 of them in there. I'm going to get my lid on, let it vent for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to bring the pressure up to 5 pounds for 5 minutes, turn it off, and when I bring them out, I'll show y'all. Okay, I've got the canner venting for 10 minutes to get the air out, and then I'll put the weight on it and do my 5 pounds for 5 minutes, and then I'll turn the fire off and let the pressure die down, and I'll show y'all what they look like. Okay, y'all, they're out of the canner. They're pinging and sealing for me, and see how pretty it is? It's beautiful. Makes your tuna fish, chicken salad, whatever, look really pretty, using it as your condiments in it. So I'm going to try to get this video uploaded where y'all have it, and I hope you'll try to make you some of this. It sure is good. The good Lord bless y'all, and I'll do my best to be back really soon.